My people includes students, mathematics fans, and anybody who would like to join us in enjoying mathematics. Good morning, everybody. Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. May I take this opportunity to present it to you this morning, a video on continuation of the mathematics series. Today, I just want to excite you by looking at a question of interest which was done in KCSE 2008 paper 1, and it was question 11, where you are drawing a perfect rhombus and finding an equation of the side. Have you ever been handed a geometry question that seems impossible to solve? What if I told you that with just a few steps, you can draw a perfect rhombus and find the equation like a professional? Let's unlock this geometry challenge and make maths feel like magic. In this question, you are told that three vertices of a rhombus A, B, C, D are A, 4, -4, -3, B, 1, -1, and C, 3, 4. Your work here is in part A to draw the rhombus on the grid provided below. And then you find the equation of the line AD in the form Y. You find the equation of the line AD in the form Y equals mx plus c, where m and c are constants. In other words, you are using the standard linear equation. So that is the way your grid looks like. You can see it is in centimeters and millimeters. So it is for you now to plan the way to come up with a parallel rhombus. So let's first of all do something here. Let's solve the equation first, step by step, because we cannot go on without first getting one of the vertices which is missing. The vertices provided are A, -4, -3, B, 1, -1, and C, 3, 4. So your problem now is identifying the missing vertex D. A rhombus has all sides equal, and its diagonals bisect each other at right angles. Diagonals bisect each other at right angles, meaning they make an angle of 90 degrees. Find the midpoint of the diagonal AC. That is the first trick. And you find that using the midpoint expression, if you are given two sets of coordinates, x1, y1, and x2, y2, this is the way you get the midpoint. So x1 plus x2, you divide by 2, and y1 plus y2, you divide by 2. And for our case, let's pick the points A, negative 4, minus 3, and C, 3, 4. And what are we going to have? The midpoint will be negative 4 plus 3 over 2, and negative 3 plus 4 over 2 gives you negative a half, a half. And this is the midpoint, the center of the rhombus. Now, use symmetry to find the D. Remember here, I don't want guesswork. Okay, imagining when you draw now, you try to find out, although there are other methods, but this one is at least better because you do it on paper. The diagonal AC is bisected at negative a half, half. Since B1, negative 1 is one vertex, D must be symmetric to B about the midpoint. Symmetry means x d, or the value of x for d, is equal to 2x, 2 times the midpoint coordinate of x, minus the coordinate, the x coordinate of b. Let me repeat. The x coordinate of d is 2 times the x coordinate of the midpoint minus the x coordinate of b. And y coordinate of d is equal to 2 times the y coordinate of the midpoint minus the y coordinate of b. Substituting values, you get xd, or the x coordinate of d is 2 times negative a half minus 1, which gives you negative 1, negative 1. This gives you negative 2. And the y coordinate of d will be 2 times a half minus negative 1, which is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. And therefore, the fourth vertex D is negative 2, 2. Now, step 2 is to plot the points. So, you mark negative 4, negative 3 as your A, B, negative 1, negative 1, C, 3, 4, and D, negative 2, 2 on the grid. Unfortunately for me, I don't have the improvements to do it right now, but I think you can easily have a graph paper and do the marking. That is why in these videos of mine, you always have to have pen and paper. Part B, find the equation of line AD. The points A, negative 4, negative 3, and B, negative 2, 2, lie on the line AD. We use the slope intercept form y equals mx plus c, where m is the slope. So the first step is you find the slope m, and the slope between 2 points x1, y1, and x2, y2 is given by m represents the slope or the gradient. The other name of slope is gradient, and it is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the formula, where y's are the y coordinates and x are the x coordinates of the given point, 2 points. So substitute A -4, -3, and D, -2, 2. You get your gradient of the slope, M, is 2 minus -3 over -2 minus -4, gives you 2 plus 3 over -2 plus 4, gives you 5 over 2. So the slope or gradient is M is 5 over 2. Find the C, or the y-intercept. That is where the line cuts the y-axis. We substitute one of the points, e.g. A, -4, -3 into y is equal to mx plus c, and you find that when you substitute, you get -3 equals -10 plus c, and you simplify and you get c is equal to -3 plus 10, which is 7. So the final equation of line AD is y is equal to 5 over 2x plus 7. And the summary is that the question wanted you to get for the vertex D, which is -2, 2, equation of the line AD is y is equal to 5 over 2x plus 7. The cancel marking scheme that is in the examination, you can see the way the rhombus look like. All right. Now, on the point where you mark, you have B1, okay, where that represents the mark for plotting points A, B, and C, and B, another B1, another point, completion and labeling of rhombus, and then you have the method where you get the equation of AD, you get the method mark, and you get the answer. So the B1 and B1 are marks for constructing the plotting and completing labeling of the rhombus. All right. Now you have seen how simple it is to solve a seemingly complex problem. Drawing a rhombus, finding missing vertices, and calculating the line equation are all within your grasp. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below with your questions. I would love to hear about your progress. By following this step-by-step guide, you have not only learned how to solve geometry problems like a professional, but also gained the confidence to tackle similar questions in exams or assignments. Remember, maths isn't memorization. It's about understanding. You don't memorize mathematics. You have to understand. So keep practicing, and soon enough, you see improvement. Don't forget to subscribe for more clear step-by-step tutorials on geometry, algebra, and exam preparation tips. See you in the next video where learning meets simplicity. Acknowledgement. I just acknowledge my friend ChatGPT, whom we are working together very closely to come up with a polished video. Goodbye, and see you in my next question.